Alright, so what I want to do here is give you a quick demo of how to use the blueletterbible.org. And it's a free website. It's a very powerful, helpful tool with Bible study. I use it all the time. And so to get there, what you do is you open up a browser and you type in blueletterbible.org, and it brings you to this page here. And to find a Bible verse, you'd simply put in the Bible verse here. I'm going to look up Romans 5:17 and type that in there. And then you also want to select which translation you want right here. Right now it defaults to the King James, and I'm going to select the New American Standard Version. Select that right there, and I'm going to click this green search button, and it's going to find that verse for me right here. And it's really simple to find a verse. If you're in this view and you want to find a verse, you come here and you type in right here where it says verse or words. You type in your scripture, and I'm going to pull up Romans 5:17. You select your translation. I've got it at the New American Standard. Click this button right there, and then it brings you up to that verse. So that's how you find a verse. Now, a couple things we're going to have you do in these Bible studies is to take a verse of Scripture and to look up the Greek word and to find out what it means using a concordance, both Thayer's and Strong's concordance, and then also how to use Vine's dictionary to find out what a Greek word means. And so to do that, you click this, so you pull up a scripture, and then you click this button called Tools, and it brings it up like this. And what you want to do, if the question says, what does the word righteousness mean in the Greek, look up the concordance. You scroll down here till you see the word righteousness, and here is where the word righteousness is. You come over here to the number 1343, which is the Strong's number, and you click that, and it takes you to this page here. And then right here is going to give you the Thayer's definition of that Greek word. And so the question might say, write down the Greek word, the definition for righteousness, and you can use this right here, which is Thayer's. You can also use Strong's right here. Personally, I found Thayer's to be a lot more detailed than Strong's, but you could use either one to get an idea of what that particular Greek word means. The other thing we're going to ask you to do is to give us the Vine's dictionary meaning of the Greek word. And so to do that, you simply come right here to Vine's dictionary, and you want to click this link here, and it brings up for you the Vine's dictionary and what it says about that Greek word, and just read it through there and write out. You don't have to write out every detail of that, but just kind of summarize it in your own words. If it ever asks you to write down what the Greek word is, this is the Greek word right here. And the other thing we're going to ask is to look up that Greek word and see how it's used in other scriptures. And so to do that, you just scroll down here, and you see that this Strong's number 1343 is used 91 times in 86 verses. And so here's all the different verses where it's used. And you can just, sometimes the question will say read all the verses. Sometimes it'll just say read the verses in a particular book. For example, Romans. And so you go here starting with Romans 1:17, scroll down, and you read all the way down here. And it has that's how you find out where that particular Greek word is used in different verses. Now, the final thing we're going to ask you to do is, once you are, I'm going to go back here, I'm going to look up Romans 5:17, is there may be a question or two saying, okay, write out this particular verse in these translations of the Bible. And so to do that, you once again go to Tools, and then you click on this Bibles tab right here, and it has for you which of the different translations they are. This is the New King James Version. This is the NIV version. Here's the New American Standard Version. And so that gives you a better idea of how this verse was translated by different translations and different versions. So there you have it. Pretty simple, pretty easy, but it's a really powerful tool. And I think as you go through these discussion questions and answer those, I think you'll find this software, this website, a very helpful tool to use.